Going back to before we started Impact, our marketing strategy was almost non-existent. So we put a lot of money in each month to Facebook and Google Ads. And what we found in return is that 2 years later, those are no longer helping us. Versus content now that we've written over the past 2 years, that content is continuing to evolve and grow our leads versus the sunk cost of outbound that we were doing in the past. So we learned about the Ask You Answer from a business coach of ours. And to be honest, it was kind of, once we started reading it, it's common sense as you go. We tried to do it ourselves. Like, we understood the method of what we needed to do, we thought, but then in reality we didn't. So we decided to go all in and hire an agency at that point, once we had read the book. And so that's when we went down that route of hiring Impact. And again, we had one call with Impact and we were sold right off the bat. What we understood with Impact from the beginning was that we're the ones doing the work. We're the ones getting coached, and we're the ones that are going to take this and make that thing happen ongoing.
I think the coaching is the biggest asset to y'all's organization. You can go through the whole process, you can watch videos all day long, and you can tell a company, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. But if you don't help them understand what they're doing and the why behind it, you're not going to get anywhere. Even though, we're paying y'all, you're still calling us out and holding us accountable. And that's what I love, honestly.
There was no structure before they Ask You Answer. Didn't have a strategy in place. Therefore, when it came to meetings, when it came to really us figuring out why something wasn't working or not, we didn't know, because we had no tracking, and now we actually have substance.
It's been very beneficial in building relationships with clients that ensure the client is the right fit for dental claim support. Not only is dental claim support the right fit for the client. So that goes hand in hand with the morale and the level of job satisfaction that all of our people have. We're attracting the right client's attracted to us, which in turn helps our employee retention and happiness stay where we need it to be.
Like, from a videographer's perspective, you finally felt like, yes, this is for someone like me who, in my skill set, to excel in a marketing team. Immediately when I heard and read the book, it was finally a strategy for the modern day of marketing. So they Ask You Answer and the Selling 7 and the formatting of the videos really put it into a new perspective. And so you really just are able to put your own spin and your own take and your own skill set on those templates to make them your own, but also they are proven to work with analytics and proven to work on websites and YouTube.
Videos in general, they've helped us on the operations side build a more personal relationship with our customer, with our client. Our bio videos, for example, I had a doctor get an email from me, watch my bio video, haven't spoken to me, and they already feel like they know me, which tells me no matter what obstacles we may encounter together in our professional relationship, we're going to have a good relationship.
The difference between buyers before they Ask You Answer and where we're at today, from my standpoint, is they're coming through a lot of times much more qualified. We're not wasting as much time. People can weed themselves out if we're not what they're looking for before we actually ever get to the sales call. So now they know who we are, what we do, and a lot of times can know how we're going to benefit them in their business before they ever actually get to me and the rest of the sales team.
So the results we've seen over the past 2 years, once we became consistent with content, it's a running joke around here that we have our best month ever in website visitors every single month. Again, the charts, the reports on HubSpot will show the reverse hockey stick, as Chris likes to say.
Since we started with y'all, our website traffic is going through the roof. And that's a testament to, you guys, and the sales, our calls we're shortening our sales cycle. We are able to predict and understand our customers a little better. And I think all that wraps into, that's the sale.
But what we've found is the people that we've really educated the right way, they don't drop off in that first 100 days, which is huge. Before we started with They Ask You Answer, we had a lot of that.
the way we think has changed. And that's crucial because, again, hiring an agency to do it for us would have been one thing. And we might have seen some growth, sure. But again, that was all sunk cost. Everything we've done for the past 2 years is not sunk cost. We've all learned the better way to do marketing, the better way to do sales, the better way to do retention with our operations team.
It's going to work. It's going to improve the things that most people don't know they need to improve to get to where they need to get or where they're trying to get. You've got to jump in with 2 feet because dipping a toe in this thing is only going to frustrate you because you're doing some of the things that they're telling you to, but yet they're not going to work because you're not doing everything that you're being coached to do.
Just embrace it in totality, have an open mind, try it out, it works. It gives you goals that you didn't even know needed to be goals. It doesn't feel as salesy as a lot of things do. I know a lot of us, we know that word's needed, but we don't quite like it. We need to sell, but we need to be human beings. And that's been my favorite part of learning what Impact has brought to the table.
I think the biggest takeaway I've taken from They Ask You Answer is that any business can use it. Any business can flourish from adopting They Ask You Answer. It can be a restaurant. It can be a t-shirt making factory. It doesn't matter because all businesses are the same. And if you think your business is different, you need to think again.
It's a great process. You're gonna learn everything. And I would do it again. I'd do it 10 times if I had another company. If you want to be a leader in your industry, you need to go with Impact.